Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to your Wednesday afternoon Yoga Every Hour flow. I'm Emma, or the Strong Yogi. Welcome to my online class. Thank you for joining me. If you're new, welcome. If you've joined me before, then welcome back. We're going to be going through a flow that's going to be about hours long today, so we'll do a nice practice with a little bit of relaxation at the end. We're going to be focusing on our lower body today. So those hips, hamstrings, glutes, quads, going to be stretching those out. If you need to rest at any point during the practice, you're going to come into your child's pose or your downward facing dog. So from your tabletop position with your wrists under your shoulders, your knees under your hips, your child's pose, you're just going to sink those hips backwards, rest the forehead to the mat. And then the same with your downward facing dog. So starting in that tabletop position, you're just going to tuck those toes, raise the hips to the sky. So the feet and the hands don't move. You're just lifting those hips, gaze towards the belly button. Nice. So those are your two resting poses. Any other poses you need to take a break from or modify, please do so. This is your time. It's your practice. So take it to your own level, to your own ability. If you feel any pain or tension in your body, just be mindful of that. Perfect. So let's begin. So we're just going to begin by sitting up nice and tall, cross those legs. And then you're just going to bring one hand to your heart center. And then just place the other hand on top of it. Lengthen that spine. Draw the belly button inwards. Close the eyes. And bow the chin downwards towards the chest. Nice. And just be still here. And just start to slow yourself down, slow your mind down. And just begin to notice how you feel. So just take your normal breathing pattern to begin with today. And just notice how you feel. Notice any tension in your body. And then we're going to take a nice deep inhale, creating space in the body, noticing those areas of tension, and then as you exhale, releasing. And again, inhale, sending that breath to any areas of tension, and exhale, let it go. And again, inhale. And as you exhale, letting go of any negative thoughts, emotions, feelings, anything that no longer serves you, let it go. And just continue with those nice deep breaths. And just bring your mind to the present. And just you on your mat, nothing else around you matters for this next hour. Just focus on yourself, this is your time. Maybe you want to set yourself an intention for your practice, to challenge yourself, to hold in some poses that you'd normally find difficult, just for that little bit longer. Or maybe just to be present throughout the whole practice. And just think about that intention now. And just feel the warmth of your hand against your heart center, drawing energy inwards as we begin our practice. So take one more nice deep inhale here, and then as you exhale, drop those hands down to your knees. And then we're just going to draw circles backwards with those shoulders. So nice big shoulder rolls here. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe a few little clicks as we roll those shoulders. And then take those shoulders forwards, inhaling them up towards the ears. And exhaling, dropping them down. Nice. And then take one more nice big shoulder roll. Drop those shoulders down. Inhale, raise the shoulders up towards the ears, hold them there, creating tension. And then with a nice big sigh, exhale through your mouth, drop those shoulders. And one more time, inhale, lift, hold, think of something that you want to let go of. And then with a nice big sigh, exhale, let it go. Nice. From here, take a nice deep inhale, bow the chin downwards towards the chest. Lengthen the spine, engage the core, feel that stretch in the back of your neck. And then from here, we're going to inhale, look up and over that right shoulder. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, look up over to the left. And exhale, back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale to center. Inhale to the left. And exhale to center, hold here. And you can either just use the weight of your head to feel that stretch in the back of your neck, or if you like, you can interlace your fingers, place the palms onto the back of the head, let those elbows drop downwards. And just use the weight of the hands, the weight of the arms, just to add a little bit of pressure onto the head here, just to increase that stretch in the neck. So you don't need to place any force in this pose, you don't need to push down, just the weight of your arms is enough. And take a nice deep inhale and a nice complete exhale. Inhale, exhale, release those hands to the knees. And then from here, we're going to inhale, gaze upwards, arch that spine. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest, round that spine, draw the belly button inwards, seated cat-cows. Inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And again, inhale, look up. Exhale, chin to chest. And let's just repeat this with our own breath patterns just a few more times. So maybe you want to add a bit more movement into this pose. So maybe you want to draw circles. Inhaling, coming forwards and round. Exhaling, sinking backwards. Opening that chest, that heart at the front. And rounding that spine at the back. And then if you're drawing those circles, make sure you change the direction. Nice. And just do a few more in this direction. And then come back to a neutral spine. Lengthen that spine, open the chest. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. And exhale, cactus those arms. Nice, push those shoulders, those elbows backwards, push the chest forwards, gaze upwards. Holding here, inhale and exhale. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to place our right palm to the mat, reach over with those left fingertips. Keeping that chest nice and open, push that left shoulder backwards. Gaze up towards those left fingertips. And keep that left sit bone grounded. Holding and breathing, feeling that stretch in the left side of your body. Inhale. And exhale, maybe sinking a little deeper. Inhale, exhale, release that pose. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, bend those elbows, cactus arms. Push the elbows, the shoulders backwards, push the chest forwards. Hold here, feeling that stretch in your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Nice. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky. And then exhale, we're going to take it over to the left. So placing the left palm to the mat, reaching up and over with those right fingertips, right sit bone stays grounded. Hold here, push that right shoulder backwards, open the chest. Gaze towards those right fingertips if you like. But just wherever you are, feel that stretch in the right side of your body. Don't try and force anything too much. Just feel into the pose. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release. Nice. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. And as you exhale, place those palms to the mat. And just walk those fingertips forward. So try and stay grounded on those sit bones. And gaze towards those fingertips. So dropping your chin towards the floor, towards the mat. And just hold here. So feeling a slight stretch in your glutes. And lengthening through that spine. Nice. Inhale. exhale, maybe you take it a little bit further. Inhale. Exhale, let's walk those hands back up to center. Nice. From here, we're just going to take those legs out nice and long. And we're going to work through a forward fold. So point those toes to the sky. Going to inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Draw that belly button inwards and lengthen the spine. And then as you exhale, keeping the arms beside the ears, fold forward, gaze towards the toes. Take this to wherever you can. Take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, keep the torso where it is. Drop the hands to wherever they reach. So if you have a strap or anything here that you can use to lengthen your arms, so wrap that around your feet, you can do so. And just pull into the pose, but without rounding through the spine. So often people will just try and get their forehead to their knees, but by doing so, we're rounding our spine. So we want to gaze towards the toes and work on that chest, coming down to the thighs first, then the chin, and then the forehead. So just work into this pose. And with every exhale, just sinking a little bit deeper. And just know that maybe today doesn't feel the same as yesterday. No 2 days are ever the same. Some days you can do something and the next day maybe you can't. But tomorrow maybe you can again. So let's not beat ourselves up. And just know that wherever you are is exactly where you need to be in this moment. So take one more nice deep inhale. And then exhale. Maybe let's just try and sink a little bit further. Really feeling that stretch in the back of our legs. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release. Nice. From here, we're going to inhale, reach those hands forwards. And then exhale, we're going to roll backwards. We're going to come down to a lying position. And we're going to hug those knees into our chest. Nice. Just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. And then from here, we're just going to take hold of the outside of our feet with our hands. And we're going to draw the knees in towards our armpits. So we're coming into our happy baby pose. So really pull those knees downwards. So the knees are outside of the torso. And just pull them down towards the mat, towards the armpits. Maybe you want to add a little rock here from side to side. That's cool. Nice. And then maybe you want to straighten one leg, straighten the other leg, stretching out those hamstrings. And stretching out those hips. Nice. So from here, we're going to inhale, reach those feet to the sky. So those hands can just come behind the thighs. You can come down to the mat if you like. And you can either just stay here with those feet up, so legs against the wall, without a wall. You can either just stay here working into this pose, maybe just pulling those legs in towards your chest. Or from here, you're going to take your shoulder stand. So we're going to come up onto our shoulders. Really nice and gentle. And then from here, you can either stay here or you're going to drop those feet behind your head. And then maybe you're going to reach your hands to meet your feet. So you can put a bend into those knees if you like. And just hold here. So we've got a bit of a throat lock going on. And then maybe you want to take those legs out wide. Or maybe they stay together. I'm just going to hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale in our plow pose. Nice. Inhale one more time. Place those palms onto the back. And then we're just going to gently roll ourselves down, keeping those legs lifted. Back comes all the way down to the mat. Pull those legs in towards your chest. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Flex those feet. Inhale, exhale, inhale and exhale. Let's draw those knees into the chest. And then from here, we're just going to rock up and down, so rock like a little ball. And then you're going to come into a cross-legged position and you're going to roll all the way forwards into your tabletop. Nice. So from here, we're going to take our right leg out long. We're going to lift the leg and we're going to put a bend into the knee. So keep those hips nice and square to the mat. And then we're just going to draw some nice big circles with that knee. So opening the hips. So try and keep the weight through both palms of the hands. Nice and slow circles. And let's change that direction. So drawing circles in the other direction. Keep that core nice and engaged. And one more nice big circle. Let's drop that knee to the mat. Shake those hips from side to side. And we'll take the other side. Let's take that left leg out long. Put a bend into that knee. Keep those hips nice and square to the mat. And let's just start to draw some nice big circles with that knee. So making sure your weight's evenly distributed through both hands. Engage that core. And let's change the direction. And let's just take one more circle here. Drop that knee back down to the mat. Shake those hips from side to side. Perfect. So from here, we're just going to take that right leg out long again. And we're just going to keep those toes tucked under. And we're just going to push through the right toes. So push back onto those right toes. And we're just going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that leg. And then we're going to take the left leg back out, tuck those toes under, push into those toes, feel that stretch in the back of the leg. And we'll hold again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee back to meet the right knee. And then from here, we're going to tuck both toes under. Let's raise those hips to the sky, coming into our first downward facing dog. So those hands and those feet are in the same place as they were in our tabletop position. Gaze towards the belly button. Melt that chest downwards towards the mat. And then let's just start to walk through those legs. So bend one knee, bend the other. Feel that stretch in the back of your legs. Nice. And then on your next inhale, we're going to gaze forwards, bend those knees, and just walk those feet to the top of the mat. From here, we're going to exhale in our forward fold. And then inhale, raise those hands to the sky, bring the palms together, gaze upwards. Hands come together at heart center. Nice. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, gaze upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Take hold of the elbows with the palms of the hands. And let's just hang, bend those knees if you like. And just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. Perfect. Nice. On your next exhale, face those palms to the mat. And then inhale, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, nice and slowly. Rolling those shoulders when you get to the top. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, gaze upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into a halfway lift. Look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold back down. Nice. Inhale, come back into that halfway lift. And then exhale, step your right, step your left foot back, or jump back into your high plank. Bend those elbows, keep them nice and close to your chest. Lower yourself down. You can take chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into your upward facing dog. So on the palms of the hands, the front of our feet, hips are lifted, shoulders are away from the ears. Exhale, tuck the toes, raise the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, step your right foot, step your left foot, or jump back to the top of your mat. Exhale into that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Take hold of the elbows with the palms of your hands. Let's just hang, lengthening that spine, bend those knees. Just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards, lengthening out that spine. Nice. On your next exhale, place those palms to the mat and inhale, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders at the top. Inhale, hands to the sky, gaze upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up. Exhale, place those palms to the mat. And again, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot, step the right foot, or jump back, high plank. Bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, step the left, step the right, or jump back to the top of your mat. Exhale in that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, bring the palms together. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Take hold of the elbows with the palms of the hands, just hang. Maybe feeling a little bit more length this time. And on your exhale, place those palms to the mat. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders at the top. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, sink back down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank. Bend those elbows, lower yourself down, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, raise that right leg to the sky, bend that knee, open the hips to the right, send the heel over to the left. Gaze through that right armpit. Really push down through that left heel. Feel that stretch in the back of your left leg. Feel that opening in your hips. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot back down to the mat. Reset yourself here. Inhale, raise that left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hips to the left, send the heel over to the right. Gaze through your left armpit. Push down through that right heel. Feeling that stretch in the back of your right leg. Feeling that opening in your hips. As we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Place that foot back down to the mat. Reset. Inhale, gaze forwards, bend those knees, jump or step back to the top of the mat. Exhale in that standing forward fold. Inhale, raise the hands to the sky, gaze upwards. Exhale, hands come together at heart center. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank, lower yourself down, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. Inhale, raise that right leg to the sky, bend that knee, open the hips to the right, send the heel over to the left. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, raise that leg to the sky. Exhale, bring that knee through to the nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step that foot through to the front of the mat. Take the left foot to a 90-degree angle so those toes point towards the long edge of the mat. And let's cartwheel those arms open, coming into our warrior two. So our hips are square to the side of the mat. That right knee is bent 90 degrees. We're gazing towards our right fingertips. Nice, hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, pivot onto the ball of your left foot. Raise those hands to the sky. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale, straighten that front leg. Inhale, reach, and exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards those toes. So maybe you need to bring your hands to your hips here, or maybe you need to hold on to a piece of furniture. Maybe you've got some blocks, but we're just going to hold and feel that stretch in the back of our right leg. So gaze towards those toes and just sink into this pose. So take a nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, releasing tension and melting a little bit further into that pose. And again, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, bending that front knee, putting all the weight into that right foot. Take a nice deep inhale, and we're going to kick the left foot off of the mat, raising it to the sky, coming into our standing splits. So we're trying to bring the forehead towards the right knee. And then if you like, you can place your weight into your left hand. You can release the right hand, and maybe you can place that palm onto your calf just to help you draw that chin in towards your knee a little bit more. So sometimes a tendency here can be for that top foot to sort of splay out to the side. Try and keep those toes pointing towards the mat to readjust those hips. Nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Just put a bend into that left knee. Put a little bend into the right knee. And we're going to stand up without putting that left foot on the floor. Bring those hands together at heart center. Draw that thigh in towards the chest. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Let's take that leg out to the side. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale back to center. And then exhale. Bring that foot behind you. And then we're just going to take hold of the foot with the left hand. And we're going to take a nice little stretch for the quad. So push into that hand with the foot and push those hips forwards. So if you're not pushing the hips forward, if you're not opening the chest, you won't feel anything in your thigh. You want to push your chest forward, push your hips forward, push your foot back into your hand, and don't let your legs splay out to the side. So pull your thighs together and feel that stretch in your quad. Nice. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Bring the hands back to heart center. Keep the foot where it is. Take a nice deep inhale. As we exhale, we're going to hinge at the hips, fold forward, kick that leg out behind us, warrior three. Holding here, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, inhale. Maybe we take those arms out long. Maybe they stay at heart center. Hold and breathe. Challenge yourself. Choose one point to focus on, your drishti point. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. Bring that left leg in to meet the right. Shake out those legs. Nice. Inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky. Gaze upwards. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. Inhale, come into that halfway lift, look up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step or jump back, high plank, bend the elbows, lower yourself down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice. So we'll take the other side. Inhale, raise the left leg to the sky. Open the hips to the left. Take the heel over to the right. Hold here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, raise that leg to the sky. Exhale, coming onto the ball of your right foot, round the knee to the nose. Inhale, reach the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach. Exhale, step that foot forwards. Take the right foot to a 90-degree angle, point the toes towards the long edge of the mat. Cartwheel those arms open, come into your warrior two. So hips are square to the right side of the mat, left knees bent 90 degrees. Gaze forwards towards those left fingertips. Nice, hold here, nice and strong in that warrior. Try and make sure you've got one straight line from your left to your right fingertips. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. As you inhale, pivot onto the ball of your right foot, raise the hands to the sky, high lunge. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, straighten that front leg. And as you exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forward, gaze towards those left toes. Maybe you need to keep your hands on your waist if you can't reach the floor. Maybe you can hold onto a piece of furniture. Maybe you have some blocks. And just hold, feeling that stretch in the back of your left leg, keeping those hips nice and square so we don't want to sink to one side or the other. So take a nice deep inhale here. Gazing towards those toes, exhale, maybe you sink a little bit deeper. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, put a bend into that left knee. Take a nice deep inhale here. And then exhale, we're going to kick that right foot up off of the mat as we come into our standing splits. So lift the leg up, point the toes downwards. Bring that forehead into the left knee. Maybe you just want to release that left hand from the mat, bring it to your calf. And use that arm to draw your forehead even closer to that leg. Holding here and breathing. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. From here, we're going to put a bend into that right knee, a little bend into the left knee. And we're going to stand up tall, trying to keep that leg lifted, drawing that knee in towards the chest. Nice inhale here, exhale, open the leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring that heel to the bum. And take hold of your right foot with your right hand. And we'll stretch out those quads. So push into your right hand with your right foot. Push those hips forwards, push the chest forwards. Strong through that left leg. Draw those thighs together. And hold here. Take a nice deep inhale. And a nice complete exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, as you exhale, release the foot from the hand. Try and keep the foot where it is. Bring those hands together at heart center. And we're going to hinge at the hips, fold forward, kick that right leg out behind you. So one straight line from the crown of the head to the foot. In our warrior three, and you can either hold here or you can reach those arms forwards. Nice and strong through that left leg. Nice, hold and breathe, challenge yourself. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, release that pose. Bring the right leg up to meet the left, shake out those legs. Nice, inhale, let's raise those hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards. So we're just taking that standing forward fold. Straighten that right leg, put a little bend into the left leg, and we're going to inhale. Reach the right hand to the sky, gaze upwards. Feel that stretch in the back of your right leg. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, place that palm to the mat. Put a little bend into the right knee, straighten the left. Inhale, reach the left hand to the sky, gaze upwards. Hold here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push that left shoulder backwards. Inhale, exhale, release that pose. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale, roll up through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Roll those shoulders at the top, reach the hands to the sky, palms come together. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold forwards, gaze towards the mat. Inhale, come into your halfway lift, look up. Exhale, step that right foot back, lower the knee, untuck the toes, raise the hands to the sky. Vinyasa, low crescent lunge. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sink into that pose. So your left knee's over the left ankle. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus arms. Push the elbows to shoulders backwards, push the chest forwards. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, raise those hands to the sky, look up. Exhale, palms come down to the mat, gaze forwards. Inhale. Exhale, straightening that left leg, coming onto the heel, raising the toes to the sky, sinking those hips backwards, coming into your half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. Nice, you can either work into this pose, or if you've got your full splits, then by all means, you can go into that here, or you can practice it. So if you're going to do so, you're going to walk your back foot back, you're going to walk your front foot forwards. So if you want to practice that here, then you can just take a moment to do so, or if not, we're just going to stay in our half splits, just working on that stretch down the back of the leg, working on maybe getting that forehead a little bit closer to the knee, and then just working on keeping our hips nice and square as well. So just take a few nice deep breaths in this pose. So we'll just hold here, really feeling into this one. So often our hamstrings are quite tight. So let's just work into this pose, and then maybe just sinking a little bit deeper, sinking that front foot forward, sinking that back knee backwards, and just taking it to wherever you would like today. Keeping those front toes pointed. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale, and then as you exhale, if you've come into your full splits, just make your way back into your half splits. Take a nice deep inhale, gaze towards those toes, and exhale, put a bend back into that knee. You're going to walk that left foot to the side of the mat. You're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Nice. From here, ground through that right hand. We're going to inhale, reach that left hand to the sky, gaze upwards. And then as you exhale, take that hand to the back of the mat, gaze backwards, adding a little twist. And then maybe you want to also reach the right foot off of the mat, so feeling that stretch in your quad. If you can take hold of your foot, then you can do so. Pull that foot inwards. Maybe you need a strap to reach around. And just hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, exhale, drop that foot, pivot that hand back around to the front of the mat. And we'll work into our lizard pose here. So feeling that stretch in the hips. Maybe you stay on the palms of your hands, or maybe you're going to sink down onto your forearms. And then if you've done this before with me, often when people come down onto their forearms, they come onto the knife edge of the foot. That's absolutely fine. But to feel that stretch even more, maybe just try today to stay on the sole of your foot. And then if you want to take more of an active variation of the stretch, you can tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Maybe add a little rock forwards and backwards. Just feeling that nice stretch. Perfect. Nice, take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, releasing tension in those hips, maybe sinking a little bit further. And one more nice deep inhale, exhale, come back onto the palms of your hands if you're not already there. We're going to tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, and step that left foot back to meet the right in our high plank. Bend those elbows, keep them nice and close to your chest. Lower yourself down, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog, gaze towards that belly button. Take a nice deep inhale, exhale. We're going to step that right foot forward to the front of the mat. Lower the back knee, untuck the toes. Raise the hands to the sky. Anjaneyasana. Low lunge. Inhale, reach up, create space. Exhale, sink down into those hips. That right knee's over the right ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, put a bend into those elbows. Push the shoulders, elbows backwards. Push the chest forwards, gaze upwards. Hold here, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach those hands to the sky. Exhale, palms come down to the mat. Inhale, gaze forwards. Exhale, straighten that right leg, come onto the heel. Lift the toes, sink the hips backwards, coming into your half splits. Ardha Hanumanasana. So sinking, working into this pose, making sure those hips stay nice and square. So we don't want them to sink over to one side or to the other side. And maybe this side feels completely different to the other side. And know that that is absolutely fine. We're always tighter in one side than we are the other. So just work into your half splits here, or if you're working on your full splits, or if you have your full splits, then by all means do feel free to come into that pose. So you're just going to shift the back knee back, shift the front heel forwards, and just come down as far as you can into your full splits, full Hanumanasana. Or you can just work into that half splits here, feeling that stretch down the back of your legs. So it takes a while to get full splits if you haven't already got it. So this is a drill that you can practice every day if you're trying to get your full split. So work into those hip flexors, work into those hamstrings, forward folds, half splits. Lengthen those hamstrings. And work into those hips. So take a nice deep inhale, exhale. Maybe you sink a little bit further in whatever pose you're in today. Inhale, and as you exhale, if you're in full splits, just shuffle yourself out. Coming back into your half splits, putting a bend into that front knee, walking the right foot to the right side of the mat, bringing the right hand to the inside of the right foot, grounding through that left hand. Inhale, reach the right hand to the sky, gaze upwards. Exhale, take those fingers down to the back of the mat, lift the left foot. Maybe you can take hold of that foot. Maybe you can't, pull that foot inwards. And just feel that stretch in your quad. Gaze towards the back of your mat. And hold in this pose. A nice little twist, a nice little stretch for the quad. Take a nice deep inhale, sinking into those hips. That right knee's over the right ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, exhale, drop that left foot. Rotate that right hand back to the mat, where we're going to work on our lizard pose. So we're either going to stay on the palms of our hands, or if the flexibility in our hips allows it, we're going to sink down onto those forearms. Maybe we sink onto the knife edge of that foot. Maybe we can just about bring that knee back inwards, coming back onto the sole of the foot in our lizard pose. Holding here and breathing. And then maybe you want to take more of an active variation. So if you do, you're going to tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, hold here. Breathing into this pose. Nice, sinking into those hips and letting any tension melt away with each and every out breath. Perfect. Nice, take one more nice deep inhale. Drop that knee if it's lifted. Walk those hands back up if you've dropped onto your forearms. And then from here, we're going to inhale, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee, and we're going to step that left foot forwards to the outside of the left hand. Sink those hips downwards, coming into our yogi squat. So bring those hands together at heart center. Push into those knees. And hold here. So stretching out those hips. Maybe you can push away with the knees without the use of your elbows. Keep that spine nice and long, the chest open. The crown of the head is lifted, so we don't want those knees to drop in and us to just round into a little ball. We want to create space in this pose. Space to let energy inwards. Nice. Take one more nice deep inhale, exhale, place those palms behind you, sink back onto your sit bones. And we're going to revisit our forward fold. So we're going to take those legs out nice and long, point those toes to the sky, lengthen the spine, engage the core. So we'll see if we can get any further now that we're warmed up. So let's inhale, raise the hands to the sky, lengthen. Arms are beside the ears, and then as you exhale, hinging from the hips, gaze towards the toes, keep the arms beside the ears, fold forward, see how far you can reach without moving those arms from beside the ears. And then when you get to as far as you can, keep those toes pointed towards the sky, keep the torso where it is, release the hands. So take them to wherever you can reach. Maybe it's the feet, maybe it's the shins, maybe you just want to drop them to the side of your mat. And maybe you want to put a little bend into those knees to bring that chest down. That's absolutely fine. Whatever feels good for you today. Know that wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Don't try and force anything. Don't injure yourself trying to get your forehead to your knees. If it's not meant to be today, then it's not meant to be. And just breathe into this pose, sinking a little bit deeper with every exhale. Feeling any tension melt away with every exhale. And just feel yourself grounded, melting into your mat with every exhale. Nice. Take a nice deep inhale one more time, and then exhale, bring yourself back up to seated. And then again, we're going to inhale, take those hands forwards, and exhale, roll down through the spine, one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to come back down into that lying position. And then we're going to hug those knees into the chest. Similar to the beginning of our practice. So just rock from side to side, forwards and backwards here. And then we're going to inhale, reach those legs to the sky. Bring those hands to the back of your shins or to your calves. Flex those feet and draw those legs in towards your torso. Try and keep those legs nice and straight. You can put a bend into those knees if you like. Maybe you want to take hold of those toes. And then we're going to revisit our shoulder stand if you like. So you can either just stay here, legs up the wall, or you're going to roll backwards onto those shoulders. Take those hands behind your waist, and you can hold here. Or you can take that plow pose. So you're going to drop those feet behind your head, and you're going to take those hands to meet the feet. Maybe you want to keep the legs long, maybe you want to take them out wide. And just hold wherever you are. Nice, if you're in your plow, just gently bring yourself back up to your forearm stand, not forearm stand, shoulder stand. And then just gently lower yourself back down, legs up the wall. So keep those legs lifted. Nice, put a bend into those knees, take hold of the outside of your feet. We're coming back into our happy baby. So draw those knees down to the armpits, to the outside of your chest. Rock from side to side, forwards and backwards. Maybe you want to lengthen one leg, lengthen the other leg. Whatever feels good for you today. Nice. And then from here, just drop those feet down to the mat. Take those feet as wide as the mat. And then you're just going to windshield wiper those legs from side to side. So a nice little twist. Perfect. And then bring those knees back to center. Walk those feet back in to meet each other. Walk those feet as close to the glutes as you can get them. And then you're just going to place your right ankle onto your left thigh. And you can either just push that right knee backwards, or you're going to interlace your hands behind your left thigh or in front of your left shin. For a deeper stretch, pull that left leg inwards, push that right knee outwards. Feel that stretch in your hips. Feel that stretch in your glutes. Hold here. Nice. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you pull that leg a little bit further. Inhale, exhale, release that pose. Drop the right foot down to the mat. And we'll swap sides. Place the left ankle onto the right thigh. You can either just push that left knee outwards, or you're going to interlace your fingers behind your right thigh, in front of your right shin bone for a deeper stretch. Push that left knee outwards, pull that right leg inwards. Hold and breathe. Feeling into the pose, stretching, feeling it in the hips, feeling it in the glutes. Flex those feet. Nice. Take one more nice deep inhale and exhale, release that pose. From here, you're just going to take your legs out nice and long. And you're just going to drop those arms by your side with your palms facing upwards. Close the eyes. And take one nice big inhale through your nose. Hold that breath in for 5, 4, 3. So you're going to take a nice big sigh. 2, 1. And exhale. Release. As you take that nice big releasing exhale, just feel everything sinking into the mat. Feel grounded, feel centered, feel present. And just allow yourself to return to a normal breathing pattern, whatever that is for you today. So don't think about your breath, just let it be. It's doing the most perfect job. And any thoughts that come here, just let them come, acknowledge them, and just let them go for now. At this moment in time, they don't matter. Feel any tension you're still holding in your body. Just notice that tension. And just allow yourself, give yourself permission to let it go. As you just feel your whole body feeling heavier and heavier, sinking, grounding downwards into the earth. And you can either stay in your Shavasana for a little bit longer, or if you'd like to end your practice with me here today, let's just start to slowly bring movement back into our body. So we're going to wriggle the fingers and wriggle the toes. Gently rock that head from side to side. And then just draw those knees into the chest. And then just roll yourself over onto your right hand side. Rest your head in your hand. Keep those eyes closed. And then from here, just gently push yourself back up to your comfortable seated position. Cross those legs. Bring those hands together at heart center. Push those palms into your sternum. Feel that energy in between the palms of your hands. Bow your chin downwards. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. And a nice complete exhale. And just take a moment to notice how you feel. To give thanks to yourself. Maybe to remember that intention that you set at the beginning of your practice. How did it go? And take one more nice deep inhale here. And as you exhale, gently blink the eyes open, lift the head. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your evening.